What do we celebrate on birthdays? Some laugh at us for blowing out candles just because Earth made another trip around the sun, but they don't know what each little flame means, or why it's so important to extinguish it and light it again next year. I was 5 when it all began. I'll never forget the day he was born. Dad took me to meet Mark at the hospital. Mom looked exhausted but happy, like she'd finished a marathon we had all been running together. I helped with everything, feeding, changing, playing. I was proud to be a big sister. On Mark's first birthday, I blew out his candle for him. Later, we started kindergarten together, me with the older kids, him in the baby group. One day, Dad picked me up early from school. He never looked scared, but that day, he did. Mom and Mark are at the doctor's, he said. They need to stay in the hospital for a while. I wasn't scared, just sad.
So what's next for Mark? What exactly are we up against?
Pediatric neurosurgery is a delicate field, both technically and emotionally. We're not just operating on tissue. We're working on a developing brain, on hope, on the dreams of families like yours. We use state-of-the-art tools, like MRI-guided imaging and neuronavigation. Think of it like a GPS for the brain. These systems allow us to reach precise areas, avoiding healthy tissue as much as possible.
And if something goes wrong?
There are always risks, but with the technology we have today, we're achieving outcomes we never thought possible. Children's brains are incredibly resilient. After surgery, the brain can rewire itself, a phenomenon we call neuroplasticity. That's why early intervention is so important.
So there's hope?
Yes. The field is advancing every day. We're exploring new frontiers, minimally invasive surgeries, even gene therapies for conditions once thought untreatable. The possibilities are growing, but we also tread carefully, balancing what can be done with what should be done.
How do you manage emotionally, working on children like this?
It's not easy. Every child feels like my own. That empathy can be both a blessing and a challenge. But moments like seeing a child take their first steps again, or hearing a parent say, "Thank you," those moments keep us going.
Pediatric neurosurgeons carry not only knowledge but hope for families like ours. Mark's second birthday was in the hospital. He couldn't blow out the candle, so I did it for him. Not with pride, but with fear. That's when I began to learn that life doesn't follow a lesson plan. On his third birthday, Mark blew out the candles himself. I was the proudest sister in the world. That's why birthdays matter, to remind us that every flame carries the hope to light the next one.